Hey there. I would normally knock before coming in, but I decided to teleport in. How's that for fun? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to spook you. You all good? Oh, my eyes. Yeah, my eyes are glowing. More than before, at least. And I'm levitating. Yeah, I feel really great right now. It's that fun time of the year, hon. Christmas. Um, yeah, I guess it is Christmas time, but that has nothing to do with these powers. I'm technically based on an Arctic fox, so I naturally get way better powers for this part of the year. From now until spring, at least. Um, can I turn off the voice and eye glow? Uh, yeah, sure. Sorry about that. Big time of the year for me, and I got a little too excited to show you my seasonal abilities. It's basically just a huge boost in my abilities for a couple months. Anything you've seen me do, I can now do better. I can teleport way more accurately and a lot faster. I can I can levitate now. I can do a ton of stuff you haven't seen me do before. Oh, oh, right. There was a reason I teleported in here besides showing off. Sorry, but by the way, I don't think that was very called for. Especially not when I try to be so quiet around you. My point was this here. I got you a little gift. I really hope you like it. You humans seem to enjoy this from what I've seen. Or you at least like it enough. I've seen a lot of people with them. Well, enough people. I guess I should have asked, but I like being surprising. Well, normally. The more soft, pleasurable surprise you get from the gift. So, here. It's, I don't know what they're called, but they, what do humans call this? This thing I'm wearing around my neck here. Because this one's yours. I'm just wearing it, seeing if you noticed. Pendant! That's it. That's the name. Thank you. I teleported around the world a bit to get some of the, cool little shiny knickknacks to have put into it. Found a nice big emerald from South America. Colombia, I believe. Deep underground. Got some raw gold from here and there. Picked out some platinum from some hidden deposits. I even teleported all the way out to space onto a comet to get a nice big chunk of diamond to be shaped in smaller, more refined diamonds. And then I made a deal with a famous jeweler to use all my materials I got to make you the best pendant to ever exist. I had to stay with him the whole time to make sure he didn't screw me over, but I also promised him all the scraps from the finished product, so I think I made a fair deal out of it. He gets a lot of great gold, platinum, and diamonds, and I get my favorite person ever, a pendant worthy of their kindness. Win-win. Well, I'm glad you love it. I even added a bit of my own spice to it, if you get my drift. A little bit of my spiritual aroma, if you get it. I cursed it. I'm saying I cursed it. Not like a curse that will hurt you, or bind it to you, or anything weird. It's just if it leaves your presence without you specifically and willingly doing so, the next person to hold it, no matter what, well, unless it's you or me, will start choking on a mysterious dark purple cloud that suddenly appeared in their lungs. Won't kill them, but while it's out of your possession, they'll have the most uncomfortable, permanent choking fit ever. It'll, like I said, never kill them. That's never my intent to actually harm anyone. But it's going to be very obvious to find a thief when they're bellowing purple smoke like they swallowed a lavender colored smoke bomb. Is the curse a bit too far? Well, I'm going to keep it on there just so it doesn't get stolen. Sorry, but it's a very rare and expensive amulet I had handcrafted, and I just can't chance having anyone stealing it. It also does have a bit of a blessing on it. It gives you a miniature version of my, as I like to call it, luck condenser, which works kind of as a shield. Explain it. Anything bad that could happen to you is based on chance. Well, anything that could happen is now very likely to fail. If you were to be put in danger, it'll just avoid you. Guns will misfire, blades will break as they swing, punches will be stopped by sudden muscle aches. You get the gist of it. Really, if there's anything not good coming your way, it will become something not your problem. And luck condensation ability is how I avoided hunters back in Ireland, long before I really became my own self. Scatterguns completely spreading out too far, rifles suddenly were completely inaccurate, tracks broke for no reason. Not a whole deal. But if you feel like that's too much, I can just remove all the cursings and blessings from it. Make a nice, simple pendant. That's probably worth more than this house. You know. You rather have that. Alright. Well, I'm going to go remove the curses. It's a bit loud and a bit unpleasant, so I'm going to go teleport away and deal with it for a couple seconds. Alright? Alright, it's just a normal pendant. Well, kinda. I remembered I can't remove a curse and a blessing, just modify it. But I do think that this is going to be much more up your alley, what I've put on it now. It's a much more nice, simple, very middling enchantment, if that's what you want to call it. Now, whenever you wear it, it feels like both my super fluffy and soft tails are around your chest. Seem more up your alley and far more innocent now. Well, you like that a lot more. I figured so. You will always seem to be happy snuggling my tails. It won't be the exact same, like there's no body heat to it, and no pleasant scent from my tail smoke. But I made it more as a homely reminder, more than a complete replacement, of the pure joy you get when you hug my tails. I know you really get comfortable doing it. I'm keeping this until Christmas now. You may not be getting it as a total surprise, but I gotta give you something new on Christmas. Now come on, is that fair? Yeah, it is, but hey. Don't tell me I don't know you or anything now. I feel like this is the perfect thing for Christmas morning, eh? Yeah, it is. Now, yes, I've been talking your ear off for the past little bit. First I go off about my powers, and I go on about this pendant. I'm sorry about that. Is there anything you've been doing lately? Oh, just hanging out and doing nothing much. Hanging out with some family? Oh, that's good to hear. It's always nice to hear when you're having a good time with your family. Was it just like your parents, or given the time of year, did you go see some extended family? Huh. Okay. Well, regardless, I'm glad you had a good time with him. I am personally sorry I did skimp out a bit on you a bit lately due to the solstice and the powers kind of drawing me away, and I had to watch over that. I had to watch over that thing guy. I trusted him, but I also feel like you don't really trust someone with a pile of gold, platinum, emeralds, and diamonds. They're gonna cheap you out somewhere. Grab something else while you're not looking, you know. Replace an emerald with some green glass or something similar but not quite as rare, you know. But I also didn't necessarily need to be flaunting my powers, you know, in front of you. But for the rest of the winter, but I don't necessarily need to be flaunting my powers out to anyone, you know? I don't need anyone trying to do anything evil, like take them, you know, try to corrupt me into doing something, you know. Basically, I don't need anyone trying to take what's mine and make it theirs. The only person I respect enough for that is you. And hey, don't forget, just a couple more years, and I'll split it with you. Together forever. But hey, if, you know, you're not doing anything, I'd be down to go lay down on the couch with you, or the bed, your choice. I personally like I kind of like laying on the couch, getting my back up, having you in my lap, or wrapping you with my tails and making you all comfy. Why don't we go do some of that? Yeah, come on, let's go get you all hooked up for a bit. I love watching you fall asleep in my tails, hun. It's one of the cutest things ever. I think it'd be the best for both of us right now if I caught a nap anyways, and I'm sure you wouldn't mind either. Let's go lay down. Sound like a plan. You're so sweet. My little favorite. We all need to be treated well sometimes. I know you adore it. You look sleepy.